all set up, ready to go. We're doing the thing. Are we doing? We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. We're doing. Hey guys, we're doing the thing. My phone vibrated. It won't stop vibrating. What does the world want from me? What does the world want? It's never ending. David! What's going on, you guys? I'm like losing my time. I know, I'm sorry. We just ran to Home Depot and I got some more stuff for the welding setup. So I got like this giant piece of sheet metal and just screwed it to the table. So that way I have like a constant ground on the table so I don't have to ground everything to the parts now. But what's going on, guys? Gonna run some 10s? I hope so. I'll be a little upset if that car doesn't at least break into the 10s. But I think I'm gonna get kicked off. I don't know. I've been looking up the NHRA rules. I've never gone drag racing before. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Any guesses on what it's going to run? Because I honestly have no idea. Woo! Stream, what's going on, Section 8? Connor, what up, dude? Sweet! Gotta get caught up. That's what I'm saying. What's up, man? What's up, Ricky? What up, DJ Tile? Kevin, what up, dude? Duncan was popping. Yo, what's up, bro? How's it going? You know, we kicking it. Running some errands today. Been all over the place. Nothing like crazy exciting recently, but you know, we're kicking it. We're chilling. He should be pulling into the 10. We better pull into the 10s. I'm gonna be very upset if it doesn't. Kyle, what up, dude? Your soul. We're gonna run my soul. I don't even know what that means. How you doing, Smoothie? I can't even say my own name. How you doing, Smedia? You're a great inspiration for me, and though a Honda may have just totaled my car, I'm so sorry to hear, dude. Hopefully insurance takes care of you, and it's not something like wildly out there. What's up, Subi Game? What up, Sergio? Going to get an 04 this weekend because somebody just totaled my 03. Wish me luck. Sorry to hear, dude. Sorry to hear. It's never fun. Seems like a lot of people have been getting like totaled out recently. Sorry to hear, man. Hopefully the 04 goes well. My Killer Bee external wastegate fell off on the freeway. Wait a minute. You post that on Facebook? Because I swear I saw that earlier. My Killer Bee external wastegate fell off on the highway. I'm going to need that new rotated kit for the V8 chassis LMAO. Did you at least get it back? Yo, homie, what's going on, Canton? How's it going? Just want to say you are inspiring to me to build an 04 WRX. Hey, I'm glad, dude. Appreciate it, man. Tanner, sup, dude? What up? Extreme Wheeler, what up, dude? With driver mod, I'm going to say 11-2. I'm going to say I'm going to be in low 11s. Like, realistically, I've never gone to a drag strip before, and I've never gone drag racing, so I'd say low 11s is realistic for what I'm going to be able to hit. 10.6. Drag racing. What's up? Woo woo. It'll be fun. I've never done it before. I'm trying to get Matt to go also. Matt's like completely against going. I'm trying to get him to. I'm trying to talk him into it. Cody, what up, dude? Eric, good evening. How you doing, man? Low 10s is my guess. I don't think I'm gonna get low 10s. I think the car's capable of low 10s, but I don't think I'm capable of low 10s. Sup, what's happening? What up, Pete? The world wants your soul is what I meant. Oh, I mean, you're probably not wrong there. Just cause possible lockout on gears, I'm hoping for 10s anyways. We will see. Are you racing the taxi, Karma? We are. So one thing that I want to do with that car is take it to the drag strip and see what... Like I said, I've never gone to a drag strip, so I think it'll be fun to be able to take the car out there and actually go try. I know there's a couple other people going as well, so it'll be fun to see what the car will do. I don't know how many passes I'm going to be able to get in, but we're gonna try to get as many as we can. I see I got a new color next to my name. You've been upgraded, Eric. Upgraded. It's getting around 88 miles per hour. We're going to go back in time. How far back in time we going? Yo, what up? Spade was popping. I can't do Uber or Lyft or anything like that. The car's too old. Like, no one will approve it. It has to go through like an inspection. They got to like check the car off and everything like that. You have to send in the VIN and whatnot. They wouldn't approve the car. It can't be any older than like 10 years for those, unfortunately. What up, Tanner? What up, Lorenzo? Just got a new 2021 STI. Thanks for the inspiration, man. Hey, congrats on the car, dude. Bro, my phone is like, stop blowing up. I literally never post on TikTok, and I post on TikTok like once, and my phone won't stop. Jesus. Yeah, that was me, LOL. I got it back, but Killer Bee warranty isn't transferable, and it's the V-band up pipe, so IDK if I can... Ooh, that sucks. Sorry to hear, dude. Sorry to hear. That's weird. That's weird that they won't warranty it, even though it's one of their products. It's non-transferable. It's one of their products. Like, come on. Please post videos from several angles of your dig runs. I cannot wait to see what the taxi does. I will. So I'm going to have Obviously, GoPros inside of the car. I don't think they're going to let me put GoPros on the outside of the car. Like I said, I've never done drag racing before, so I have no idea how it's going to go or how it's going to work. So we'll find out. We'll find out. If I can put GoPros on the outside of the car, I definitely will. If Melanie's not like super backed up on homework, I'm going to bring her out with me to record. My goal is to just not break an axle. It's my whole goal. CD5, what up, dude? Did you do the quarter mile on the access port? Not yet. I'm going to do that at the drag strip so that way I can actually compare what the access port tells me and what the actual like time slip is to see like how accurate they actually are. I just saw Subi Fest in Cali coming soon. Can't wait. You going? I have tickets to go. We're going to try to go. We're doing everything in our power to be able to go. So right now the game plan is yes, we are still going. Karma becomes unchanged. Just changed me access port to the dam. That's good. It's a good thing to monitor. Damo, what up, dude? Better hope you don't break it. See, that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't think we'll break an axle. We'll find out. The car's only on like 265, 35, 18, so I'm not too concerned with it like completely demolishing an axle. But if it does demolish an axle, so be it. We'll replace it. We'll have to tow it, but we'll replace it. Nate, what up, dude? Yo. While I got you, Smedia, do the quick change in Discord. I'll do it after this because I don't want to pull it up right now since I have Streamlabs open. It's going to like do weird stuff. I'm not too stressed about it right this second. I have Discord open though, so I'll do that right after this. And if you're not in the Discord, go jump in the Discord. Scott, what up, dude? LOL, turn off notifications then. I need to. Best I can say about going to the drag strip, know your clutch. I will admit that I haven't taken a real manual to the strip. I did the GTR twice. I know the clutch is a 6-puck extreme ACT, so it should be able to handle whatever we throw at it. But it's gonna be trying to find like the sweet spot on that clutch of like, hey, I'm not completely burning this clutch up, or hey, I'm not slipping the clutch all the way, or like straight up dropping it and like sending all the shock to the transmission, completely demolishing it. Plumber, appreciate the dono, dude. Yo, Tanner, get a Taco Bell box on me. Done. That's dinner now. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. Upgraded from a 2016 WRX. What do you think, Tanner? I mean, I think that's a good upgrade. I think you'll like the STI a lot more than the WRX. You'll like the transmission a lot more. I don't think you're going to like the fuel economy as much because the WRX is definitely better in fuel economy than that STI will be. But still, very good choice. Bro, I just installed unequal length on my 2016 WRX and it sounds mint while vaping. It only sounds mint while vaping, or it sounds mint like all the time? Like all the time. Matt! Hi, it's me, ya boy, just sitting at work by myself. Matt, come to the drag strip on Sunday. Let's go. Dude. David, 46 watching, 1 thumbs up. Let's get those likes up. That's what I'm saying. Also, appreciate the dono, David. What are those axles rated to? R180, I assume. What is it, like 400 wheel? Roughly, yes. Roughly, somewhere in there. I have a feeling we may demolish an axle. If so, it's whatever. We'll get a new one. We'll replace it. We'll get it back on the road. The random. Appreciate the dono, dude. Taco Bell. Do we eat Taco Bell way too much? It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. What's so bad about 3-wheel drive? I don't think anything's like bad about 3-wheel drive. Running your street tires. I am running the street tires because I don't have any other tires sitting around. So yeah, we're just gonna run the all seasons that we have. All seasons. We'll see. They should hook up. I would think that they would hook up. We'll find out though. Nice. That new chicken Taco Bell box is so good. I haven't tried that one. Where is the 6-cylinder STI? It's still at fabrication. Every time. So here's what I'm thinking right now. Every time I try to set something up with Kyle to get some type of update or work done on the 6-cylinder, I don't really get anything back. So if I don't get the car back by next Friday, I'm just going to go get it. We'll bring it back up here and I will learn to weld and try to fabricate ourselves and get that car finished. It's just, that car's been there for 6 months now. I need the car back at this point. Like, I have to keep going on the 6-cylinder build. So if I don't get anything back by next week, I'm going to go down there next Friday, pick up the car. We're going to bring it back up here, and we'll just finish it in the garage. If I have to have somebody come help, so be it, but we'll get it figured out. Plumber, also appreciate the other dono. A box for Matt, too. Matt, we getting Taco Bell tonight, dude? What shirt size are you? I'm bringing one of our arm wrestling shirt. Ooh, that'll be dope. It really depends on the brand, but like medium is a pretty safe bet. Medium is always a safe bet. Yeah, that is what I am meaning, is knowing the activation point. Yeah, so we're going to have to figure it out where the shift points are really going to like feel comfortable with the car. As long as it don't blow up. It's not going to blow up. I'm not worried about the engine or the transmission. The main things I'm worried about are the axles. The axles, that's really the only thing I'm worried about, but I think we're going to end up breaking all 4 loose before we get too much grip and break an axle. I realistically think, because they're 265, 35, 18s, it's a little bit of a stretch on an 18 by 11, so I think we'll be fine. Yeet! Matt yeeted. Davo, appreciate the dono, dude. Here's to continually buying new car stuff. Oops, I did it again. What'd you get? What'd you get? Damo, what'd you order this time? I saw on the Discord you were talking about downpipe being a struggle because of the steering rack. That does not sound enjoyable. What? Dominoes. Always the Dominoes. My buddy placed 3rd at an exhaust comp at Boxer Fest. Was he naturally aspirated or turbocharged? I'm curious. They do 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Normally they only do like 1st place up here. Now 30. Bring a spare axle or 2. I don't have any spares. And I don't feel like changing an axle at the track, so worst comes to worst, we'll tow it back if we have to. But like I said, I don't think we're going to break an axle. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. That's it. Peer pressure Matt into going to the drag strip. I am not going to peer pressure him. Alex, done. I'll be there. Don't know if I'll run, though. Oh, you are. Matt, come on, dude. If you're going, just do 1 pass. It's $40. Just do 1 pass. You don't have to go 100%. You could totally, like, kick back on the throttle a little bit, go like 65% throttle the entire way down if you really want to. Haste Media, if they total my BFZ, should I try to get it back, fix it, and try to make a custom turbo with a V-mount intercooler or just buy a new car? Section 8, that is totally up to you, my friend. That is totally up to you. Doing a setup like that is going to be costly. It's going to be time-consuming, but it'll be fun. I'm going to leave that one up to you, though. I'm not going to say do one or the other because that is, I don't know your skill level. I don't know what you're capable of doing. I don't know what your shop setup space or anything like that is. If you want something easy and they total it out, yeah, by all means, buy a new car. But if you want to keep the car and actually like build it up, save it, you can do that. 100 or nothing. There is no half. Well, technically 60 is over half, Matt. Smitty, who's going to be at the drag strip? I'll be there. Alex said he was going. He's been on Bader's channel a few times. He has the World Rally Blue with the Cosworth intake manifold. Matt and I helped him the other day change a crank sprocket. So he'll be there as well. I think his car makes like 880 wheel horsepower, something like that. So he will definitely be a lot faster than I will be. But aside from that, a couple other people jumped in on Instagram, said they were going to be there too. So we'll see who shows up. Yes, this is what I like. Matt is going to the strip. When you posted the Subi rebuild prayer shirt, I never ordered anything so fast I double check. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Are the shirts in the merch store universal or men's sizing? For the most part, they're universal. Melanie steals mine from time to time. They are technically men's shirts, but they fit women just fine from what we've seen. Slip the clutch smoothly and you won't break an axle. You got this. See, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm about. You should do an HDPE event. I haven't done an HDPE event in so long. I don't remember the last time I did. Didn't even... okay, thank you. Discord. See, that's what I'm saying. Discord. A lot of good stuff happening in the Discord. Getting ready to go E85 on my 16WX at 46,000 on stock block. What wheel horsepower might I be expecting? Half the cost is... Half the money is the double and new inch... Getting ready to go E85 on 16WX, so 46,000 on stock block. What wheel horsepower might I be expecting? Well, what other supporting mods do you have? Are you just E85? Brad, what other supporting mods? You got to give me a reminder, my friend. I just got some Dominoes last night. I think we had that a couple days ago. Bader isn't breaking axles, and Bader also knows how to drive a lot better than I do. Let me throw that out there right now. Hey, bro, what are some things to look out for when buying an 05 STI? Typically, stay away from one that is like highly modified and doesn't come with a build sheet. If it seems mysterious, if it seems sketchy, I would probably stay away. I've seen too many people try to revert back to stock, sell their car, sell the parts separate, and then they lie about the parts that are actually on the car. Stay away from situations like that. If you are looking at buying one, check for rust in the rear quarter panels. What are some other like key signs? Body panels, if they've been removed for any type of reason, look for like crash damage if you can find any, assuming that it's a clean title. But for the most part, that's kind of like the key factors there. If you're buying an 05, 05s are like a pretty safe bet, like mechanically speaking from the factory. You just got to watch out for what people have done to them over the years. Question about tires for you. Bad idea to run 235 35 in front and 235 40 in the back. So for the most on all Duncan, you talking about on all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive? Doug. We'll get to that in a second, Doug. Typically on an all-wheel drive car, you're going to want the same outer diameter, so that way it keeps the rotational... I'm trying to like put this in like a mathematical way. You just want the same outer diameter. So I've seen people, and relatively close to the same width. I've seen people run staggered setups on Subarus before, and some people will freak out, say, oh my god, you can't do that. It's totally going to destroy the all-wheel drive and the drivetrain system. As long as you're pretty close to the same all the way around the car, it's not going to do anything crazy detrimental. Obviously, if you go like 18 by 10.5 in the rear and 17 by 8 in the front, yeah, the drivetrain's not going to be happy. But for the most part, as long as the outside diameter of the tire or the rotating surface is the same all the way around the car, you shouldn't have too many issues. Same with width. You got to be relatively close on that as well. 100 or nothing. Wasn't even there when I... 2007 WRX bored out to 2.6, full titanium exhaust, big turbo. That sounds wild. 2007 WRX bored out to 2.6. That sounds expensive. Worth every penny. Tanner deserves the... My guy, good luck. What's the filming plan for Even? You go into live stream or make a for the event? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. When the time comes, we'll figure out what happens. No, normally a chain pizza guy since I live in the pizza capital of the country, but it was fine. Dude, I'm like losing my voice. Medium size, medium pressure. It is for the Holy EJ Ringland. See, that's what I'm saying. I bought a parent front sway bar or strut bar, front and rear 24mm sway bar with links, parent alternator and radiator shrouds, and parent oil cap. Cylinder 4 cooling mod. Jeez, Damo, you got all sorts of stuff going on there. It's not like a party over there. David. Yo! What's up, David? With all that drag racing talk, I was following a PT Cruiser with an NHRA sticker on the window. Guy was a total maybe it was just like a super sleeper. Who knows? Doug, selling the taxi. It's out there as a feeler post right now. I don't want to sell the taxi, but for us to continue growing, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't want to sell the 05, but I also need to keep in mind that I can't hold on to a car forever and just be like, well, I don't want to sell it ever, so I'm just not going to sell it ever. So yeah, there are feeler posts out there right now for the 05 STI if anyone is interested in purchasing it. I'm not in a rush to sell that car. I've fully disclosed that I'm still taking it to the track in the couple for sale posts that I have put out there for the 05, but like I said, I'm not in a huge hurry for it. The main things that would happen when the 05 does sell is Matt and I need a shop. We need a much bigger space, and we keep running into limitations in the garage with what we can and can't do. Mainly size is one of the big contributing factors on that one. So if the 05 sells, one of the biggest things, I want to build a new platform outside of only STIs. You guys know I've had 25 plus Subarus at this point. I've had so many Subarus, specifically, mainly the majority of them WRXs and STIs. So I'd want to snag a new platform, build a new platform. We'd actually move into a shop space, and yeah. So I mean, the STI is out there as a feeler post right now. Nobody has picked up, like, for those that have seen the price of it, nobody has picked up on the price of that car yet, which I thought was kind of funny. But it's out there. What up, Dub? What up, dude? Plus, if we sold the 05, it would also give me a little more capital to be able to order the rest of the stuff that I need for the 17 STI, so another thing to keep in mind. Duncan, yes, all-wheel drive. Yes, as long as the major outside diameter of the tire and the width is still relatively close to the same, it's not going to completely demolish your all-wheel drive system. So you're going to turn that BRZ into a two-door WRX that everyone's been asking for? Why, you want me to FA24 DIT swap that BRZ when we get it? Because we could... Should I? That would be kind of fun. Probably wouldn't be a smart idea, but it'd be kind of fun. It'd be a little bit fun. I don't know. We'll see. I know I'm going to end up putting a turbo on that car. I know. I said I might do a supercharger, but we'll see what actually comes out on the market for it. 69,420. It is not 69,420. For those that have seen, I haven't posted the car for sale in any like major groups. I posted it in the Discord and I posted it on my Facebook page. But no, it's listed for, what is it? 31,000, 3.14. It's listed for pi, so it's 3.14159. So it's like 31,400 and like something like that. It's pi. Fook. First only warning is, hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone is having a great day. Hope you're having a great day, Brandon. Jordan, I ordered the pressure because I have to rebuild my 08 LGT again since the Subaru mechanic didn't change my oil cooler. Oil pump? Dude, they didn't change any of that stuff. Didn't change my oil cooler, oil pump, so the cam gear seized. Dude, I'd be so upset. I would be so pissed at that builder. I would go back there and like fire some. I'd be pissed. There'd be some words. I need some Ask Media window stickers, bro. We got some. What are you talking about? We got some, my friend. We got all sorts of good stuff in here. What do you mean, like we got these ones. These ones are good ones. I like these ones. These ones are fun. They're scratch and sniff. Has anybody found that out yet? If you guys ordered any of the stickers that they're scratch and sniff? Nobody? I don't think anyone's noticed that yet. Just finished a 2007 WRX 6-speed swap 2.7 liter stroker Killer Bee spoolinator. Woo! I know they recently discontinued the spoolinator kit, so let me know how you like it, Matthew. Once it gets like broken in and you're making some power, I'm curious. I don't know why Killer Bee discontinued it. Maybe like EPA emission stuff. I have no idea, but I'm curious. Let me know how you like that kit. Can't wait for the shop and the Z. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for the Z whenever it actually comes. I'm also excited for the BRZ when the BRZ comes in. Playing with that 2.4 liter is going to be fun. I'm actually surprisingly looking forward to the 2.4 liter. 69,420. Shout out to Smitty. What's going on, Mac? All the way here in AB, Alberta, Canada. Am I right on that one? Did I get that one right? Or is that somewhere in California? I'm so bad with abbreviations. I apologize. No machine shop will touch the heads. Never heard of heads not being able to machine. That is weird. That is odd. Jordan, we were talking on Discord earlier, right? You're the one with the crack in the heads, and they won't like fix it or repair it or anything like that. 31. Yep, there it is. Extreme Wheelers got it. Have a 2020 WRX Series White FA build, Grimspeed front mount intercooler, 3-port boost controller, TGV delete, EGR delete, flex sensor, supporting mods, and custom. All right, so now here we go. Where do I go from here? 2020 WRX, got a boost controller. You got a front mount. You got the 3-port front mount, TGV delete, EGR delete, flex sensor. Do you have an intake and a J-pipe already? If not, definitely snag those. Low pressure fuel pump is probably another one that you're gonna have to snag as well to help with fueling a little bit better. If you really want to throw the money at it, you can get a high pressure fuel pump as well. But how much power are you trying to get? Like how much turbo you do? FP Blue, Edmonton. I don't know what that means. I need some Media windshield banners, Brandon. I got like 5 of them up there in stock right now. I got like 5 of them. We got all sorts of them. Look at that. We got windshield banners. We got everything. You name it, we got it, dude. You name it, we may have it. Are there any stroker kits you would recommend for 2019 plus? Matt, are you still in here? I know Matt was doing a ton of research into stroker kits. I know Tomei is one of the more popular ones out there, and Crawford. Both of those are the ones that I would look into, depending on what you're trying to stroke it to or de-stroke it to. Do I need to pre-lube my oil pump? It is a good idea to pre-pack your oil pumps, yes. Sell the taxi, buy a 2022 WRX along with the BRZ swapped. You want me to get both? You want me to get the 2020? I don't like the 2022 WRX. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that one. They're not even taking pre-orders on that one yet. Yeah, talk to them. They discontinued because of EPA. That sucks. I might have to trade my brand new 2021 STI 5K for an SUV or truck my dog needs. How big is your dog? Is the backseat not big enough? Like small dog. Well, small dog's a small dog. He sits in the backseat all the time of the STI. Shop, good idea. Plus, generate some service for extra paper. Would like to see an R32 for the next. That's what I would love to get another R32, but realistically, it's not a cheap car to pick up. Up here, like GTSTs are selling for, I think the last one I saw for a coupe was like $18,000. That's a lot for like a 26, 27-year-old car at this point. But yeah, I think I am going to end up posting the taxi on a couple other Facebook groups today. I want to build a different platform. Like for me, I love the process of like building a car. I'm going to go out and enjoy Karma before I sell it. Hence why we're going to the track this weekend. And there's a couple more POV videos that I want to shoot with it. But for the most part, I'm just ready to move on to like a different platform. Like the 17 STI, I've said that multiple times. That car I will never sell. A, that car is unsellable at this point. B, I would never get out of what I put into that car. C, I've got sentimental attachment to that car. So I would like emotionally not be able to sell it. But the 05 has taught me so much. Like that was like the first car I've like torn an engine apart, rebuilt it, built my own engine, all that kind of stuff. So it was a huge learning experience for me, but gotta move on to something else. Gotta keep going forward. What trans is in the new BRZs? I'm pretty sure it's the exact same 6-speed. I did confirm today, which is I'm actually really excited for this, that the new BRZs also come with the D4S system from Toyota, so it's still going to be dual injection, port injection, and direct injection. So that is one thing that I'm looking forward to, because that way it's like good power to be built on those. It was a side job for the Subaru mechanic, so yeah, honey, dicked, and my own. Dude, I'm sorry to hear, man. I'm sorry. I'd be so upset. I'd be so upset about that. Yas, 500 horsepower. 500 horsepower. FP Blue. Swap the turbo. Get that turbo out of there. 90-degree entry turbo. So it's kind of an L. Smedio, what can you say about full Varis Rising 2, not the wide body one? Full Varis. Let me do a Google on that, because I have no idea what that is. Varis Rising 2 WRX. Oh, this kit, live and screen share. This kit, this is this what we're talking about here? This, I don't think it looks bad. This one's like the full wide body kit though. I've liked these kits personally. I don't think I'd ever buy one because they're like insanely expensive for a Varis kit. But if you got the coin and you like the kit, I'd say get it. For me, it's hard to justify a kit like that. Edmonton is a city in Canada. Oh, see, I don't know my geography that well. I do apologize. Okay, I'm sorry. Also had issues putting Killer Bee headers back on after they came off. Feel like you had a similar issue. I had that exact same issue, and I was worried it was my heads and not the header. It feels like the bolt holes need to be wider, but I'd gotten it like 8K miles ago. That's kind of what happened with mine. It like eventually Matt and I got it. We had to use a crowbar or like a pry bar and a hammer to get them to go back on, but they finally went back on. Brian Crowder's another popular one. Outfront does also have a stroker kit. Manly makes a stroker kit and a D-stroker. There's another one for you right there. As Matt and I have been going through these like high performance academy classes, we've been learning a lot, and Matt went like super deep into like rod to stroke ratio and a lot of stuff, and was looking into like D-stroker kits. Whole bunch of good stuff. Paint the flares on the 2022 WRX in fine. Vinyl wrap it. Why? We'll see. They're not even going to be taking pre-orders on that car for a while, so we'll see. I'd like to see a round of track VA WRX versus 2022 WRX. That would be fun. Bro, chill a little. Smoke you with my STI. Come to Toronto. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? The new rear bumper on the 2022 WRX looks much better in person. Does it? I haven't seen it in person, but does it actually? Still don't like it, but it's not as bad as the pictures in your stream. All right, if it's not as bad as the pictures in your stream, I'm going to have to see one in person. I liked the BRZ. FYI, you're having video shuddering. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? But yeah, we'll see. Are the OEM head gasket on an STI are a good replacement on a rebuild? If you're not shooting for like a ton of power, it's a decent rebuild. I wouldn't worry about it too much if you're just going for like stock power. The issue with Subarus and head gaskets were the early model naturally aspirated EJs that were not using an MLS head gasket. MLS is multi-layer steel, so whenever you get a head gasket, whether it's Grimspeed OEM for STIs and WRXs, it's going to be multi-layer steel. The problems arise from the ones that were not MLS. But an OEM head gasket is totally fine if you're shooting for like stock power. If you want more than stock power, I would highly recommend getting like JE Pro seals. The Tomeis that I had are pretty good ones also. Is an upgraded fuel pump needed for stage 2? It's not needed. Well, it depends on the car. I would get one anyways. Fuel pumps are like $100. I have two. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm just trying to keep the STI clean. Keep it clean. Nothing wrong with that. D-stroker is used a lot by time attack cars. See, there goes Matt with his rod to stroke ratio stuff again. Slap the like, everyone. Doug's coming in here slapping the like, but slapping the base. LOL rip. I just installed my motor and I didn't pre-lube my oil pump. I'm now scared to try to build oil pressure. Joseph, you're totally fine. What I would do is Take off the OEM oil pressure sender, take off the oil filter, and pour oil down through that galley. It's going to put some oil into the oil pump, and then the rest of it's going to end up going out of there. Realistically, I would probably at minimum put a quart through there. It seems a little overkill, but I promise it will definitely help with you trying to get oil pressure. Go to BC, Canada. Seen some GTRs for around 25K. Ooh, I don't know how to import them back on my own, but that's something we could figure that out. We could totally figure that out. Absolutely no crack in the heads, just to be another, oh, gotcha. The camshafts and heads were so scored they couldn't be machined, apparently. New engine builder said it looked like they weren't even machined. Interesting. For the most part, I mean, whenever I've taken my heads to a machine shop, like, Karma's heads were a little screwy when I first got that car, but after going over some Scotch-Brite pads, cleaned right up, no problems. No, Karma. I know, Cody. I know. Post a taxi on cars and bids. R5s have been catching crazy money on there. Interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. How about a rotary? I'd love a rotary. If I could find a Beat FD, I would jump on a Beat FD so fast. But FDs and FCs and even some FBs now are just going like crazy expensive. Also, Ravenchild, appreciate the dono, my friend. If I'm shooting for around 500 wheel horsepower, should I worry about building the heads as well as the short block? Realistically, if you have a Type RA short block and you want to push it, you can definitely do that. Just keep in mind that it's probably not going to be the most safe and reliable power. Like, people are doing it now, and they're doing it on RA blocks. We were close to doing it on an RA block, but we had built heads. I would at minimum get cams. If you have an RA block and you want to try to push it, I would at least suggest getting cams. Aside from that, send it. The VA really launched your channel. I understand not selling that. I can't sell that VA. Like, I have way too much emotional attachment to that VA STI that I could not bring myself to sell that car. Bajas and Brats. Everyone likes Bajas and Brats. I've never been about them. Josh made me think of this again. LS swap in RX-8. It's possible. I was bidding on an RX-8 on Copart not long ago. I didn't get it, but I was bidding on it. What should fuel pump duty percentage be at idle? It's going to be around 33%, so I believe I saw Matt Austin. Yep, right there. Normally it runs between 33, 66, 99 if it hasn't been bypassed. So, like Matt said, if it hasn't been bypassed, you're going to see 33% at idle, and it's just going to sit at 33%. It works in intervals like that. It's really weird. You could hardwire it, and it's always going to be at 100%, but you're going to see 33% if it's not hardwired in. Do you know how much power that CVT WX made at the mod garage? I have no idea, unfortunately. I don't know. Drank a Rockstar after not drinking an energy drink in a while, and I'm talkative. Dude, all good, Doug. All good, Doug. What's the details on the drag racing you're running with the BBR boys? Only Alex from BBR will be there. Matt and I helped him swap his crank sprocket I think it was last week at this point. We helped him swap out his crank sprocket on his car, so that way he could make the last drag racing event that they went to. So no, it'll only be Alex from BBR out there, but super chill dude. Like, he hung out with us all day. Super cool guy. FYI, you're having, I don't even know what that means. Dama, what is video shuttering? Is it like, here, let me try. Did that fix it? Did I fix it? In previous, sure, the STI crank on a EJ20 is around 2.1 liters. What's up, man? Racing the taxi. We are racing the taxi. We are sending Karma out to the track this Friday to see what she'll run in a quarter mile. Good question. I've been trying to get the hood that you had on your gray STI with the additional scoops, but I haven't found any that matches Super Blue. So that's just an OEM hood with APR's hood vents in it that we cut out. I have a video on how to install those hood vents also. Please don't judge my cuts on that because that was the first time I've ever done something like that. If I were to redo it it would be a lot cleaner now. But yeah, they're just APR hood vents on a stock hood. Let me see the helmet. It's just a Race Quip helmet. It's just a Race Quip helmet. I have a full Race Quip suit. I don't think I ever told you guys this, but Race Quip actually reached out and they sent over a whole bunch of safety gear for the 05S or for I'm not even gonna mess with it right now. Race Quip actually is like a side channel sponsor. They never asked to be shouted out or anything like that. They just wanted to help us out. So Race Quip actually sent over this helmet, a full race suit, race shoes, gloves, underwear, harnesses, a whole bunch of stuff for the 17 STI. So when we get it back and we start doing the roll cage in that car and everything like that, we already have all of our safety equipment. So Just a Race Quip helmet, but Race Quip's awesome. Really cool company. I had a meeting with them a long time ago. Really cool guys, though. Forport the world. It's a little laggy at times. I do apologize. That might be my bit rate. I will try playing with the bit rate here soon. Well, not right this second, but soon. Don't give up on that new Z. Pre-order that in the future. I am. I'm not going to pre-order the Z. The Z is really what I want. Like, the Z is the main card that I do want. I love the Zs. I miss my old Zs, and I want another Z. So we are going to end up getting another Z. Jerky video lag. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Melanie's also doing homework, so I do apologize. Multiple people on the internet right now. That's probably why. The only come in carbon fiber, so will I have no choice but to paint it? If you want a full carbon fiber one, yes. Like I said, ours... oh, yeah. Ours is just an OEM hood. Media, are you a mechanic? No, I'm not. Well, I'm a certified YouTube mechanic. I'm not like an official mechanic or anything like that. Like I've always said, I'm just a dude in a garage who likes to learn, do his own installs, continue to like figure out how to do stuff. But no, I'm not like a mechanic. Also, Matt, if you're still in here, I improved our welding setup today also. I improved that. Brian Crower did require me to do some clearancing on the block with the die grinder, so be warned, had to reassemble. That is also good to know for anyone who's looking at doing their stroker kit. Oh my god, chat, why you jump? Why you do the jumps? My theme for my 2021 STI is a Japanese-based companies. Are there any brands I should take bias to? I don't think there's any you should take bias to. I think you should take bias to the ones that you like. Like, I could tell you a whole bunch of like Japanese brands. You can put Mitsubishi on there. It's a Japanese brand, but it really comes down to the ones that you like if you're doing a theme like that. Stick with the companies you like. They have multiple solenoids that run everywhere and they suck, haha. But I remember correctly, the actual boost controller solenoid is 3-point. Slap at a base. How much power does the STI lose at higher altitude? I'm at 5,280 feet and want 300 to 350 all-wheel horsepower. I don't know the formula off my head, but I know there is a calculation for altitude and like pressure differentials and oxygen and everything like that. You could do a quick Google and it should be able to tell you that. But off the top of my head, I have no idea. Did you disconnect? Matt! No, I didn't. So, that wooden table that we've been welding on that almost caught fire a couple times because of all the hot metal that was dripping down onto it. I just went to the hardware store and just picked up like a big piece of sheet metal. So that way we're not welding on wood anymore. We're welding on metal. So that way it's, we can at least eliminate the possibility or the potential for more fires to happen. Where'd I just go? Sorry for the negativity. Just wanted to share my shiz. Just like you said, anything can be fixed. And no, dude, you're totally good. Totally good, man. Don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry. Primus is on tour covering Rush. That would be an interesting concert. We're talking about concerts now. I'm about it. RS, like 2.5 RS. Haha. I wish I had more R5 rally cars here. Rally cars would be fun. Talk to Rob Dom. Why would... There's no way Rob Dom would ever, like... He would not even see an email or a message from me. I guarantee it. Right-hand drive FD will be cheaper than left-hand drive for sure. That's true. I mean, we could consider importing a car if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing on the channel. There's some JDM cars that I've always wanted that I wouldn't be against importing. It's also a possibility. What about a trophy truck build next? That is way outside of my budget. That is way outside of the budget, I think. It would be fun. We also don't really have anywhere to use a trophy truck around here like that. Like, we have rock crawling that a lot of people do where they go up into the mountains. They go rock crawl up in the mountains. But trophy truck stuff, we don't really have anywhere where we could do something like that. Not that I know, at least. Are you in the U.S. or Canada? I am in the United States, but close to Canada. I'm in Washington State, so we're like right on the border of Canada. I really liked mine Baja Turbo, but I didn't like the shady dealership I was going to. It was really nice to have that truck bed. That's actually not a bad thing to have it for. That's not a bad thing to have it for right there. Not gonna lie, big numbers trucks would be awesome. I've always wanted a turbo diesel, but those are also like crazy expensive, like way outside of budget right now. Hopefully in the future we could do a turbo diesel because that would definitely be something I'd be interested in. Also, Austin, welcome to the membership program, my friend. What's up, Snipe Rocks? What's up? I have a 2017 STI. What things would you suggest to look out for as far as maintenance or common issues That may pop up that year near stock. 2017, I mean, you're not going to really have any like manufacturer issues. Early model 2017 WRXs had the pitch stop weld issue where the pitch stop weld would like crack. But for yours, as far as maintenance, I would just stay on top of like regularly scheduled maintenance, spark plugs, transmission, rear diff, all filters, cabin air filter, like normal air filter, all that kind of stuff. Thanks, I thought you bought that hood. No, sir, just an OEM hood. You told us about Race Quit months ago. Did I? I don't remember that. There's so much going on all the time. I don't remember that. I do apologize. Can you say the name of the company again? APR. They're APR hood vents. Also, Ravenchild, appreciate the dono, my friend. Asking as your friendly Idaho electrician, are you sure you don't have 240? Matt and I have we have a dryer that runs off of 220, but that's the only 220 outlet in the house. Like, the stove might be 220, but that's, like, all the way upstairs, like, super far away from the garage. I'm just saying, I should bring my dad out and just have him wire in a 220 outlet for us in there. He's a general contractor. He knows how to do that stuff. Matt did catch fire. You must have seen my attempt. I was out there when the table caught on fire. There's a giant burn mark on the table now. Do you know if an IEG AOS on a right-hand drive model, when I picked it up, the previous owner said it was the same but flipped? I'm not sure. In theory, it would work the exact same. If it is flipped and it mounts up and it works, I would just leave it. But it should be same. They saved you a ton of money. Are VVT solenoids head specific? No, they're not. They're exact same. Does the right solenoid need to stay on the... Does the right... No, it doesn't. You could take the left and put it on the right. Take the right, put it on the left. You could put it on whatever side you choose to. The solenoids have the exact same part number, so they are not head specific. I remember you said that when I was... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true. I forgot about that. All right? I don't remember bringing up Race Quit, but I remember getting yelled at. Zed, not Z. Zed. Okay. Matt and I were having this conversation before. We feel like it's a very, like, Zed is like... Is Zed the proper way of saying Z? Is it the I mean, I know it depends on where you're from. I can't wait to see those track videos. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun day. It's supposed to be nice out on Sunday, too, so we should have, like, good track day, where it's not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be, like, sunny and 73 with a little bit overcast, so we should be solid. Certified mechanics just know how to take a test. I work for an OEM with no certification. See, there we go. I guess I'm a at-home DIY mechanic. I guess you could say that. My car won't start or crank first try anymore. Change the battery. Voltage is fine. I always let the fuel pump. Interesting problem that you've got there. So it doesn't crank. I would check fuses, to be honest. If it's not even cranking or trying to start, fuses would be my first guess. Or something starter related. Check starter. Check fuses. That's where I'd start and go from there. Feel free to join the Discord. Look at that, Damo. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get better about being in the Discord when I was working. I had like Discord pulled up on my computer now, so whenever I'm in here working, I have it like open in the background. Are ID 1050 injectors good enough to make 400 horsepower, or ID 1300s better? That depends on the fuel that you're using. If you're going to be using E85, I would do ID 1300s. If you're doing pump gas, ID 1050s will be totally fine for 400. I don't see any video lag. Okay. All right. No, I'm about it. Speaking of Race Quip, do you know the black knobs? What the black knobs are on the side? These? I don't know. I thought that's what you use to lift up the helmet. I'm pretty sure you like pull these outwards or something, and then it like lifts up the face shield. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't played with this helmet in a while. Pretty sure you like... No, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're for. Well, I don't know what these are for. To be honest, I've never really used my own helmet before. Whenever I used to go to the track, I used to just use the rental helmets at the time. I feel like it's a very obvious... It's for the Hans device. Oh, I should have known that because I have one sitting in the garage. I haven't played with it, though, in my defense. But that's good to know! Good to know. It's a nice, snug helmet. Also, what coilover brand do you recommend? Fortunato. If you're balling on a budget, get BC Racing. Don't get that. I've seen this on like TikTok and so many other places where people are like trying to justify max speeding rods coilovers. Please don't do that. It's unsafe. I've seen those coilovers completely demolish themselves, and it's just not safe. Please don't. Mick New, appreciate the dono, dude. Just wanted to say thanks for all the videos. I'm a flight medic, and this past year and a half have been rough. Your content has been a wonderful escape, and thank you for always answering all my questions. Hey, anytime, dude. Anything I can do to help smooth things out or like make things less rough. I'm always here for you guys. Well, when I can be, when I'm not like filming or anything like that. That's why we do the live streams. That's why we hang out. I appreciate the dono, dude. Seagull! Tiny dog must be hugged. Tiny dog is taking a nap right. Well, he's not napping. He just ate dinner, so he's like sleeping on the bed in the other room. If he comes in here, though, I will grab the tiny dog. Tiny dog went on a car ride today. Did catch fire, that's true. Smedia, you're awesome. I appreciate it, Mr. Serious. For every 300 feet you rise above sea level, your motor loses roughly 1% of its horsepower. There we go. There we go. Extreme Wheeler's on it right there. Tanner, if you had $1 for every time someone asked you... Tanner, if you had $1 for every time someone asked you if negative 1.4 feedback knock was normal, how much... You want me to... I'll totally honest, if I had $1 for every time someone asked me if negative 1.4 feedback knock was normal, I'd probably have close to like $2,000. I'd realistically probably have... I'd have like $2,000. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. That's why I'm here to try to help inform and teach where I can. But that is the most frequently asked question I get is, hey, I was driving, I got negative 1.4, negative 2.8 feedback knock. Is my car going to blow up? That's like one of the most asked questions I always get. Importing a car would be awesome. It would be. It would be fun. I do miss my old imported car. We'll see though. I met Rob Dahm on a random side street off of Woodward way back in the day. Is Rob Dahm in California? I don't even know what state that dude's in. I think he's in California. NSX. And NSX would be dope, but those things are also like crazy expensive. My car has recently thrown a P000D Bank 1 camshaft slow response code. I've heard it's the sensor going out, and I've heard it's low oil pressure. I would start out by testing the sensor. Grab one sensor, swap it out. It should tell you if you take the bad sensor, you put it on the opposite side, you take the good sensor and put it on that side. If the code follows, then you know it's the sensor. If the code doesn't follow, then you know it's an oil pressure issue. So that's where I would start to determine whether it's the sensor or whether it's oil pressure. Could also be something along the lines of AVCS related. It's definitely not a fun thing to have to deal with, unfortunately, but I've seen it happen before. Where did I just go, chat? Why you jump on me? I'm actually not that far back in the chat tonight, which is nice. Just bought a 2021 Subaru WRX STI, the best purchase of my life. Hey, glad to hear, and congrats on the car, dude. Do you know Third Shift? I have seen a couple of his videos. They used to be like Subi Troopers or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Something along those lines. Thanks for the name of the vent company. Anytime. APR makes a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Yeah, they make a lot of awesome stuff. What's your current driving shoe sneaker? Converse. I live in Converse. If I'm working in the garage, going out into the real world or driving, it's always Converse. I like Converse. Z is for the other English-speaking countries. Americans say C. Everyone else says Z. True. Z, not C. Z is American and Z is English. LOL, the new WRX clad is haunting you. Dude, it haunts me in my dreams. It haunts me in my dreams. Z sounds stupid. Z sounds proper. BRZ, 400Z, 300ZX. BRZ, 400Z. Honestly, I really don't have a preference. It can go either way. Smedia, do you park your VA on... Do I park my VA on winter? Do you use Norco or any kind of battery tender? No, I do not. I do not use any type of battery tender. The 17, I need to charge that battery anyways because it's been sitting for like 6 months now, and I think the switch has been on, off, on, off, on, off a couple times now. But no, I never really use any battery tenders. I haven't had a need to. All my batteries have been like pretty strong. Do you have a Word document on the list of first stage mods that you would recommend, or maybe you made an Excel with your recommendations? I have a video on it. I think it's WRX STI modification guide. That should give you like all of my recommendations like in order. I would go check that video out. Do you call a zebra a zebra? I mean, well, that's different. I feel like that's different. Yeah, that's different. That's not like an abbreviation or just like a letter. That's different, man. It ain't the same. As a journeyman with heavy equipment technician, when people tell me they don't need school to be a mechanic, I ask them if they'd get 100% on everything. Dude, if I took a test, Matt and I were talking about this the other day. If I went through and I took like an ASE certification course, there's no way I'd pass. Are you kidding me? Half the stuff I do is like cobbled together me trying to learn how to figure things out. If I don't know how to like do it already, I don't think I'd pass an ASE test. Also, what coilover brand? We talked about that one. Those are for tear-offs. Tear-offs. Stud, screw in the... Oh, yeah. The helmet thing. Black knobs are for the tear-offs. Gotcha. I recently got an 09 STI, and I think it has turbo failure. My tailpipe is covered in soot, and I lost about a quarter of oil. If you're losing that much oil, what I would do a leak down test, because the first thing that I would think is like valve seals. That normally whenever I see like high oil consumption like going through an engine like that, I think valve seals. A leak down test will tell you if that's the case or not. Also, Cecil or Basil Cecil, Basil the seagull. It gets me every time. Appreciate the dono, dude. Is 2 psi of boost at second gear the same stress on the motor as 2 psi in fifth? No. Well, it depends on how fast you're going and how much load and what RPM range you're in. But if you're already in the power band and you're in second gear and you hit 2 psi of boost, it's not that much load. If you're in fifth gear at like 1800 RPM and you mash the throttle to get up to 2 psi, it's going to be a lot more load on the engine. So it kind of depends on where you fall at in the RPM band. I'm epic late, but what's up, Omi? What's going on, dude? Red is Hans. Black knobs are tear-offs. My bad. What are tear-offs then? I don't know. I don't understand. I have helmet stuff to learn now. The ones for the visor are for tear-offs. Holes on the Hans are currently empty. Is this for... Oh! Whoa! Are these for the Hans right here? The little threaded inserts on the back? Is that Hans right? I'm pretty sure that's Hans, isn't it? I don't know. Now I have helmet stuff to learn now. Now I have helmet stuff to learn. Max speeding rods. What are Hans? The Hans device is the one that like keeps your head like to the seat, so that way if you get in an accident, it's not like snapping your neck or something like that. You don't want to snap your neck. That would be bad. I have it for the 17 STI because we have no airbags in that car. Yeah, it's that's an important safety device. If you find yourself in Tri-Cities on a weekend in the next couple of months, hit me up, and I will personally crush you at the go-kart track. Dude, I haven't gone go-karting in so long. I'm down to go-karting. Smedia, check this exhaust. Thanks. Smedia, check this exhaust. Exhaust. I'm so confused. Is that a question or a statement? That was worth the yes. Damo. That one's to Damo. Oh my goodness, chat. Why you jump on me like this? I was never scared of the negative 1.4 even at the beginning, but the negative 4.80, the negative 4.80 is totally fine. Just wait until you're driving and then you see negative like 18. The 05 STI will regularly, if you have feedback knock pulled up, I don't have it pulled up anymore, just because it's annoying to look at. If you saw the 05, it goes up to like negative 18 on feedback knock, which is due to the flywheel. It's just the frequency. So a lot of people actually ask this question in that access port video of how do you determine the difference between ghost knock and actual knock, or phantom knock and real knock. It's mainly done on a dyno, and you have to pick up the different frequency ranges of what is actually happening, determine the frequency where the knock is happening, and then if the knock is happening within that frequency range, everything else is considered phantom knock because it's not the actual knock. So it all goes off of frequencies of the knock sensor. Rob Dom used to live in Michigan. I don't know. In Michigan, I've been to Michigan once. I went to, I don't even remember. I remember the town I went to in Michigan. Which coilover series do you recommend for Fortune Auto? If you're just going to be daily driving the car, Fortune Auto 500s are totally fine. If you're going to be doing some track stuff or a lot of spirited driving, Fortune Auto 510s. A Hans should be used every time while driving with a harness. Yes. Yes. The main thing with harnesses is, like, compared to seatbelts, with seatbelts you have airbags around you. If you have a harness, you probably don't have seatbelts. So if you get in a car accident with a harness, like, it's going to keep your body... Like, this is actually a good, like... Because this is, like, a computer racing chair thing. So if you're, like, sitting up like this and your harness has you tight in the seat, if you get in a car accident, your head's just going to go, like... It's going to like snap your neck because it's keeping your body where it's at and your head can still like freely move. Hans devices are like good things. No AVCS, no problems. Holy ish, I made it. Working my part-time right now. Qdoba. Oh, dude, Qdoba sounds so good. We went to Qdoba the other day. These parts ain't gonna pay for themselves. I totally feel it, dude. My feet too fat for Converse. Don't they make like wide ones? Chuck Taylor's for life. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, all good. Motorcycle stuff. Yeah, no way to tie into a street bike on that one. 69 people. 69 people. Thanks. Oh, I see the reason I ask is because we got negative 40 down. What? That's so, nope. Way too cold for me. I made the live stream. What up? What up, dude? How you doing, man? How you been? What's going on? What's new? You better than some of the guys I work with. Well, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. KA or SR swap for Datsun 280Z. Are we doing a KAT or are we leaving it? Are these turbo or naturally aspirated ones? Are we talking about like US SRs or like JDM SRs? Regardless, I'm taking the SR over the KA. Honestly, ASE tests aren't that bad. I held 6 back before I was even in the main shop tech. Should only probably renew them. Only thing annoying is they ask a lot of trick questions, which is annoying. See, that's my thing. They're going to get me on the trick questions. It just wouldn't do well. Tear off visor covers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Is 8 centimeter a good sized hot side for an 18G? It's not bad size. If you go up to a 10 would be nice, but 8 centimeters is totally fine. It also depends on like how much power you're trying to push, supporting mods, everything else that goes into it. Everything else, there's a lot that goes into it. Just wanted to say thank you for everything. After 15 years, finally got my first STI 2017 with intake and exhaust. You've inspired me to learn so much more about the STI. Hey, congrats on the car. I'm glad I can help. Glad I can help, dude. Thanks for the coilover suggestions. Anytime. Hey, you saw SubiFest moved its location, right? I did, Cody. I got the email for it. I just updated my registration with them also. Dale Earnhardt dies because he wouldn't use a Hans device. Hans devices are literally lifesavers. They keep your neck from snapping. You don't want to snap your neck. Nobody wants to snap their neck. Long time no see. Much love, brother. Hot dog sauce. Hot dog, dude. I'm still on the quest to find out what exactly hot dog sauce is. I'm still on the quest, but it's good to see you, dude. Hey man, what kind of job do you have? This is... Well, it depends on like what you consider a job, because I like multiple things like YouTube, engine building for the mod garage. I'm wrapping that up here soon. I'm not going to be doing any more of them. Matt and I are trying to do our own thing here soon, which is another reason why I have the 05 listed for sale, so that way we can get a shop, continue to generate more income and whatnot. But YouTube, I've got a couple other income streams, so it's all kind of like ties in together. All over the place, to be honest. Just want about 425 horsepower only, not trying to go crazy, but just want to go a bit quicker. Will that require stage 2 per your recommendation? Will I need to heavily internal mod? So I just want about 425 horsepower. Not trying to go crazy, but just want to go a little bit quicker. Shadow Fox, let me know what the car is, so that way I can better give you the information, because off the top of my head, if you did tell me, I do not remember. Turbo for sure. That is one that is needed. Tanner is catching up with the chat. What? I know, right? This is a first. That's a first for me. Speedy, I bought a Mazda Speed 6. Jealous. Speed 6s are cool. They're cool cars. The Speed 6s only came in the sedans, if I remember correctly, and the Speed 3s were only hatchbacks. I believe that's right. And the 6s are also all-wheel drive, which is kind of cool. Do I need an exhaust swap if I want to swap with the rest of the pipe? Which pipe? Which pipe are we talking about? Hot dog water. Please don't ever give anyone hot dog water, ever. That's disgusting. I've seen people take hot dog water, freeze it into ice cubes, and give that to people. 2021 STI. So you want 425 wheel horsepower-ish on a 2021 STI. Turbo, downpipe, catback, header up pipe, ideally external wastegate, boost controller, low pressure fuel pump, injectors, intercooler, intake, turbo inlet. That should get you pretty close. If you go back, rewatch the series on the 2017 STI when we built the EJ in that car. That car made about 401 wheel horsepower on E85. Scale up injectors to about ID 1300s, run E85 through the car, and that'll get you there. That has like the entire build list of everything that you would need to get you there. Go a little bit bigger than an FP blue also. I do like an FP green. The itchy feeling has stopped from the carbon fiber splitter. Good to hear, dude. That stuff sucks. Carbon fiber is one of the itchiest things. When it like gets in your skin, it's even if you shower, you can't get it out. It's awful. Suggestions for bigger turbo on FA20. I think the only people that actually make bigger turbos for the FA20s right now, FP makes their FP blue, and then I think BCP is someone else that makes turbos for them. Those are really the only two that I've seen, unless you want to go crazy and start changing flanges and whatnot. Just sold the backup car Corolla, so the heavily modified WRX is now the daily. Anxiety intensifies. Bill, if I can daily drive Karma, you're totally fine, dude. You're totally fine. Yes, Subi Troopers. Yeah, I know of them. I've seen them, dude. Seen it a couple times. What up, brother? Hope all is well. Did you say the 05 is for sale? What? Built LGT? Oh, I'm guessing you just got here. Yeah. So I have it posted up on the Discord and on my Facebook right now. Ideally, Matt and I both want to move into a shop. I need to free up funds, and really the only way that we can make things work is if I sell the 05 STI. I want to move on to a different platform to build also. So I do have the 05 STI listed for sales, like a feeler post out there right now to see if anyone is actually interested in buying it. What I have it listed for, I won't take a penny less for that car. But it is for us to continue growing, continue expanding. It sucks. I don't want to get rid of the 05, but I need to remind myself that the 05, it's just a car. I don't have real sentimental attachment to that car like I do the 17 STI. So as much as I'd love to keep that car forever, realistically, for us to continue expanding and growing, it's just, I can't hold on to it forever. So we're doing a couple track days with the car. We're doing a couple more POV videos with the car. When it sells, it sells. We move on to a new platform. We move into a shop, and we continue growing. It's unfortunate, but it's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. Plumber 2021 STI. Looking forward to the quarter-mile AC trap. Dude, the AC is going to add so much horsepower. Zoom, zoom! Whoa, chocolate starfish on hot dog flavored water. Where do I know that from? Why do I want to say that's like a Gorillaz thing? Is that a Gorillaz thing? Damo, what is that from? That like triggered some weird file cabinet in my mind that just pulled out that information. Where is that from? What are my favorite wheels for the V8 chassis? I really want bronze rims. 10 out of 10. My favorite wheels are Work Emotion D9Rs. 10 out of 10 my favorite wheels. People can say they're overdone all day. I don't care. I love those wheels. Those are my favorite wheels. Sweet. Thank you. Anytime. You answered the exhaust question too, so thanks. Anytime, dude. The 6-speed has a Garrett GTX 3076 external wastegate, fully catless, full fueling system. Ported heads makes a conservative 3. That is conservative. You got room to grow with that thing. Limp Bizkit. That's what it is. Thank you, Matt. Limp Bizkit. My mom had that album. I remember seeing that sitting around. It had a really weird album art on it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Turbos are any good? I've never even heard of them before. So I can't say if they are good or bad. I have no idea. I got a 1981 Camaro, and I plan to keep that car the rest of my life. That's how I feel about my 17 STI. I plan to keep that car for the rest of my life also. I totally feel it. Like some cars you just get sentimental attachment to. My 05 is almost done. New short block and 20G turbo with forged heads. Now. Turbo, like what exact turbo is it? What 20G? What are all your supporting mods? There's a lot more that goes into it. What do you mean you have forged heads? Do you have like cams? If so, what size cams? There's a whole bunch that goes into it. A while ago, I looked at my fuel cost lifetime for WRX. It was like $4,300. Woo, sheesh! STI would have been $7,500. I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on fuel in my life because it's probably a ton. I've been thinking of doing the same. Would like to build me a shop or a garage now. Interest rates are low. Karma is a on a bit bigger and badder things like Bader says all the way up. For real, like I said, we are still tracking the car as I promised we would. Like we're going to the drag strip this weekend. I do want to see what that car will run in a quarter mile. But I do have it posted up for sale. I'm going to post on a couple more sites this evening to gain a little bit more interest in it. I'm not in a huge rush to sell Karma. When it sells, it sells. That's my kind of thing on it. But on to bigger and better things, as you've said. Plus, it frees up more funds for us to put more money into the 17 STI to keep that car, just to get the rest of the parts we need for that thing. Plumber, I also appreciate the dono, my friend. Oh, wait, what do we got? Peach? Perry the Peach? Can I name a Peach, Perry? I just did. Would love to see you and Matt build a car for a Le Mans endurance race. Matt, what are we building? What are we building? Matt, if we could pick a car to build for it, what are we building? Because now I'm curious. What would we build? Like an old Beetle would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of fun. I keep trying to buy my neighbor's Beetle. Bart, if you see this and you want to sell me the bug, sell me the bug. I want that bug. That figure I spelled it wrong. You like the access port in the pants. Dude, I was waiting for someone to say I'm wearing those pants right now. You know how hard it is to find pants that fit well for like someone my size? It's hard. It's difficult, okay? It's difficult to find like good fitting pants that like, the waist is a mass. I need a small waist and like medium sized legs, and they just don't make that. Your mom had that? Yeah, my mom had that. Yeah, dude. My mom had it. My mom had the Limp Bizkit album. I said it first. LOL. First thing that popped into my head over the hot dog water comment. To prime an engine for first start. Unplug crank position sensor and disconnect fuel pump. Also, I got stage 2 cams. Is there a break-in procedure for initial startup? Yeah, so after you get it started and you get like things sorted, you're going to want to hold the RPMs. It should tell you on the cam card how to break in the cams. For the most part, I want to say it's like 25, like hold it at 2500 RPM for 20 minutes for cam break-in. But for first start, when you go to prime everything, disconnect crank position, disconnect fuel pump, and then turn it over a couple times. If you have an external oil pressure gauge, hook that up to the engine so that way you know when you have oil pressure. Plug that galley back up, and then you're good to start. Cop 20G with built heads, my bad. Forged internals. Hannibal, what size cam? Are you stock cam still? Cop 20G really tends to max out around 410, 415-ish wheel horsepower. So I wouldn't expect to see anything above that. Where did I just go? I just totally lost myself in the chat. To answer that one guy's question, Boost Lab makes a really good stock location FA20 DIT turbo. There we go. One of the guys at Go Fast Tuner Parts put down nearly 5. That's really good. 500 wheel horsepower on E60 with that thing. STI tranny swap. Do you suggest putting Tomei? No! Don't put a Tomei on equal length header on your FA20. Please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. All right, here. You lose all the benefits of having your twin scroll turbo setup. You decrease your fuel economy. You increase cylinder temperatures in cylinders 2 and 4. Don't do it. Just don't. Please don't. You only get $500, I think. $500? What are we getting $500? David, what are we getting $500 for? I don't even remember. The hot dog comment? Hot dog water? Hey, man, your videos rock. Keep up the great work. Hey, appreciate it, JJ. Appreciate it, my friend. Just go for a champ car. Oh, we only get $500 for the Le Mans endurance race. Dude, we could totally get a bug for $500. We could totally get like an old bug for $500. What size injectors on Karma? I've got ID 1700s and I'm slightly worried about idle issues on 93. I also have ID 1700s. Idle's totally fine. Don't have any issues with idle at all. It probably also helps that we have our second fuel pump on a Hobb switch, so it doesn't turn on until 15 psi. So we're not overloading the fuel system with fuel. But then again, injector pulse is controlled separately from fuel flow. But yeah, ID 1700s, no issues at all with idle. What track are you going to? We are going to Pacific Raceways up in Kent to build a Le Mans. Is it Lemon Racing or Le Mans? Better and more competitive than Le Mans. Lemons Racing or Le Mans Racing? You know, I'm down. Let's do either. Matt, there's no way we're getting an MR2 for $500 for a Lemons race. Lemons. Le Mans. Classic. Blue Knight, what's going on, dude? What are your opinion on the Work Emotion T7R? Personally, I don't like them. Not a huge fan of the wheels. They look good on some cars, but overall, I've never been a huge fan of T7Rs. The pants struggle is real for people our size. Dude, it's so hard. I have to wear a belt with every pair of pants that I have because they don't make a waist size like small enough for my torso. It's weird. It's dumb. If you could be gifted with any car in the world with free insurance and maintenance, what would it be? That's hard. I don't want to give like an answer everyone else is going to be like, well, this is the car I'd pick. I feel like everyone would pick like R34 or something like that, or like some weird car. I've always liked like the first gen GTRs, but I don't want to pick that. Any car in the world? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't have to pay for it or anything? That's a hard one. I honestly don't know. Honestly don't know. I have to think about that. Probably an older 911 to be honest. Like a 911 Turbo. Probably an older one. I've always wanted one. It's one of my dream cars. Bronze T7Rs. Just not a fan of T7Rs. I've really enjoyed watching your Blob Eye series. I have an 04 WRX. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Keep the GDs alive. I've loved building Karma in the 05, and a lot of people when I had the 17, or when we still have when I was building the 17 with the EJ, wanted a GD build. So I'm glad that we're able to do it. Also, the guy that goes Go Fast Tuner Parts with the 500 wheel horsepower WRX is on stock block. His name is Jim, and he's crazy for it, but I love him. I'm about it. I'm about it. Does engine size really make that much of a difference for horsepower? One of my coworkers said it doesn't matter too much. All that really matters is how much. No. Like, yeah, it matters how much air and fuel you can cram into it, but if you have a larger displacement engine, you can cram more air and fuel into it. Bigger displacement, more can go in. So, yeah, having a larger displacement does make a difference, yes. Not Le Mans. It's lemon, like the food. Lemon, a Buick Century. Lemons, like what you eat. Who eats lemons? Are we supposed to eat lemons? Okay, thanks, man. I'm looking to get 400 wheel horsepower. Yes, stock cams, but okay, yeah, you should totally be good. Totally be good. I thought he said Le Mans as well. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone on that one. No unequal length headers. How do you feel about the IBR BRZ manifold kit for the 2015 WRX? I think it's a really good kit if you're wanting to add port injection to your car. If you're not wanting to add port injection, it's not really needed. I see a lot of people do it for like styling and looks to get away from having the plastic manifold and have like a powder coated red one. But for the most part, unless you're adding port injection, it's not a major difference. Part of the channel since you bought the Blue Brew. Had to think Karma won't be part of the channel much longer, but excited to see what's next. I know. We've had Karma for almost a year now. Almost a year. And I feel like I have done just about every video possible with that 05 STI. Like, I can't even think about... I am so... like, past couple days I've been sitting here, which is why videos have slowed down a little bit. It's like, I've been trying to think of, like, videos, like, what haven't I done on this car? Or what topic video haven't I made? And it's like, we've done it. Like, we've successfully depleted every video I can think of for that 05 STI, aside from a couple POV videos, which I'm shooting tonight, like, nighttime POV video that I've been wanting to do, and the track video. Aside from that, like, that's it. We've done it. We've done everything possible with Karma. Karma will fit in with the lemon race. My biggest thing is I hope the curse of Karma doesn't follow whoever buys the car. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't, but I hope it doesn't. 1987 Supra Turbo. I mean, that'd be kind of fun. What was those? Mark 3s? Mark 3s? Come with the... What is it? 7M? Is it the 7M that those came with? How about an LS swapped El Camino build? Matt, we can finally do the El Camino, man. We can finally do the El Camino. I just built my motor and I didn't touch my fuel system or turbo. How bottlenecked is my motor? LOL. Well, how much power are you trying to make? That's the real question. I mean, if you're shooting for stock power, it's not going to be bottlenecked at all. I would say Eleanor, but then we can't say that name. I've seen what happens to people when they say that name on YouTube. What are your thoughts on the billet engine blocks? I hear tons of people say you can't daily... You don't need it. Nobody needs a billet short block. It's a waste of money. No one's going to be pushing their car that hard all the time. Just get a closed-decked EJ and send it. Send it. The billet stuff, it's cool. It's a cool thing to be like, yeah, I got a billet short block. You don't need it. Let's be real here. What kind of plans, goals do I have for the BRZ? When we get the new BRZ... We're going to start off doing... That's actually a good question. So the new BRZ, when we go to pick that one up, I do have plans for that car. When we first get it, exhaust, suspension, I'm going to leave the header on the car because I do plan on turbocharging the car. I was debating supercharger, but the only thing I don't like about supercharger on a small displacement engine like that is the parasitic draw from the supercharger. It's going to rob power to make power, where the turbo, if we do like a small reactive turbo, I think it would make it a lot more fun. And I want to see what that 2.4 is capable of doing compared to the 2-liter. Since we had the 13 BRZ and we had the... I don't remember what turbo it was on. It was a small little baby turbo. But We're going to turbo it. We're going to do basic stuff to it. We're going to start with basic stuff. I'm going to leave it naturally aspirated for a little while, do 85, see what we can get out of that FA24 with E85, and then kind of go from there. Lemons prevent scurvy. That is true. So do limes. Any fruit does, doesn't it? Or is it citric? Is STI a good first tuner car? I think so, yeah. My first like technical tuner car was a 350Z, but STI, really good one. Same WRX. What mount do you use on your blob eye to keep your access port in front of your left vent? It is a Scosche vent mount. I've got it linked in the description of the video that went live yesterday for the access port guide. I've got it linked in that one. It's like a $20 mount. It works awesome. Karama rally build. Ooh! Bader, Finna, drag you. You're right. Josh would. Josh is a much better driver than I am. Do some adjustable suspension arms. It's an idea. It could. That isn't that weak. It's very possible. Your build has inspired me to try and build my STI going 6466 with ETS rotated kit. Yes, do it. Matt has a fun 6466 sitting out in the garage right now. 1998 Lancer Evo. I would love an Evo if I could find. I'm always on the hunt. If I could find an Evo, like an Evo 8 or even realistically an Evo 9 MR is something that I've wanted for years. If I could still find one within like a reasonable price range, it's not $50,000. I'd be all over it. We don't have the mullets for that. Matt, we can grow mullets. You act like we can't grow mullets. How much horsepower can I run reliably on a stock FA20 block with a Pro Tune? Really depends on how far you want to push it. As someone mentioned earlier, I've seen FA20 stock block cars make 500 wheel horsepower. I've also seen stock ones blow up. So it really depends on the modifications, how you treat the car, how the maintenance intervals have been, and the overall health of the engine. What wheels do you recommend? It depends on your budget, dude. What's your price range? What sizes are you looking for? What bolt pattern? There's a lot that goes into it. Would love to see an RSTI build on the channel. I would love if I could get a good coupe, like a good coupe shell that's not like crazy expensive. After Matt and I move into a shop, I would love to. I'd love to. Send it in twin charge the 2022 BRZ. We've had that idea before using like an Edelbrock supercharger kit with a turbo kit. We could totally make that work. Compound turbo, yo. Working with a compound turbo right now at work. Insane boost and torque. They come on nice. What mods are required to run E85? Is it better run hotter? No, E85 burns cooler. It requires more fuel, but it burns cooler. I have a whole video on everything you need to be able to run E85 up on the channel. Highly suggest watching that one if you're looking to run E85. Thoughts on Bader's new stock location, stock block record. The next day after Josh got back from the track, he shot me a Facebook message of the polls and the time slips and everything like that. Dude's a magician with, I don't know how he does it. That dude's wild. That dude is wild over there, but I'm all about it. Plumber, POV ride to Taco Bell. Ooh, POV ride to right now? Right now, just like pick up the camera and like, I don't think this cord that I use for the camera is long enough, unfortunately, but it'll happen. You know what? I'll include that in the video tonight, I promise. I want to get tuned by the master Bader. Dude, I know he's only taking certain people right now. I don't know what his, like, how he's picking people, but I know he's only limiting who he is tuning. Up to an Evo 6 all day. Prefer the 5.6, but take any of the earlier ones. That'd be fun. I'd be about it. Like I said, I've always wanted an Evo. Tanner, come here and help me assemble my new motor with a Bader built block when it gets here. I'd be down. That'd be fun. I enjoy putting motors together. Switch to the phone mode and go to Taco Bell, dang it. No, I'll include it in tomorrow's video. Tonight's video is going to be... Is it dark out yet? It is dark out, yeah. I want to do a nighttime POV driving video. I've never done a nighttime one, and I think it'll be kind of fun. So that's tomorrow's or the next day's video. I'm going to film it tonight. We'll see when it goes live. Way cheaper than an Evo. A 97 Eclipse. Matt, you remember I was looking into Eclipses not too long ago. Yo, Derek, what's going on, dude? When are you shipping out hoodies? They shipped out yesterday to me, so they will be shipping out to you guys this week. Probably Friday is when they'll be shipping out. They're all 2-day shipped, so you should have them by Monday or Tuesday of next week. Plumber and POV through the drive-thru. I miss my old 95 Impreza Coupe. EJ22, but that thing was fun. Hey, that's fun. I'm about it. Mullets come free with an El Camino. Plus, it'd be... do they? I'm new to that. Stock wheel size for 2021 STI, same bolt pattern. Honestly, like, RPF 1s are a solid one. It really depends on how much money you want to spend on wheels, because I give you a wheel price range from, like, $400 all the way up to, like, $5,000. I still see the red coupe around. New guys restoring it. Ooh, good to hear. Save the coupe. Save the coupes. With a Pro Tune, how much horsepower will an ETS front mount intercooler make over a Grimspeed top mount intercooler on 2015 WRX? Trying to justify the price. The front mount's going to give you a lot more growth. DSMs are OG beasts. That's true, they are. A front mount's going to give you better IATs. It's also going to set you up better if you want to make more power in the future. I'm always going to suggest a front mount over a top mount. You guys know I hate top mounts. Where did I just go? For any power on anything with E85, or is the only benefit? No, so with E85, because it burns cooler, you can control knock or detonation a lot better. And because you can control knock and detonation better, it means you can get more aggressive with the timing on the car. So E85 allows you to be a lot more aggressive with the tune because it burns cooler. Hey, Tanner, do you get the decal from the mod garage? Not yet. I haven't been up there in a while. I will be up there tomorrow. So I'll go bug Brian about it. I'm wanting to get off the Cobb OTS tune and get an E-tune. Should I wait till I get a few more mods or just send it? I'd probably wait till you get a few. Well, it depends on how many mods you have. But typically, whenever I do it, I get a batch of modifications, put all the modifications on, do the tune right there, and then kind of leave it how it is and do it in intervals like that. Just really how I do it. Can't find parts for DSMs anymore, though. That is true. But it's been about an hour and a half. I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to hop off, you guys. I'm going to go shoot this, like, raw, no talking, POV, driving, chill video. Go drive through the Taco Bell drive-through for you guys as well, and I'll put that in the video. But with that, I mean, I appreciate everyone swinging through tonight. You guys know I always love kicking it, hanging out on the live streams with you guys. Hopefully I was able to... I actually kept up with the stream pretty decent tonight, which isn't bad. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your guys' week. I will see you guys on Friday in that live stream, assuming nothing else comes up that deters me from not being able to do that live stream. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your work week. Thanks for swinging by. Always. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm like all over the place. But anyways, appreciate all the donos. Hope you guys have an awesome week. Thanks for swinging out tonight. And I will catch you guys in Friday's stream. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Hot dogs.